Hello everyone. Hey dude, what's up? Cheers. Mm, beer. We deserve that. Alright. Up the wrong stuff here, great. It's a good song. Hey. Oh man, with a plan. I hope you guys can hear me well. And you're ready to chill. What beer do you have, man? Hey, hey. Ooh, very good. Time to relax. Oh, this is a little awkward now. I spawn way too often. Okay, well that's not a real suit, that's like casual. That's okay. And we need to check the respawn positions. I feel like I'm always spawning. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Castle, oh cool, yeah. I've been to Prague and that's the dark one, right? When I was in Prague with some friends, we mainly drank Coastal. To avoid getting a hangover. It was an intense time. Coastal, yeah, I think it was that. I liked it. Okay, so maybe there's different versions of Coastal. Kosiel. Well, Kotzel. Just a random thought I had today, by the way. I definitely want to include the spread of the zombie infection by coughing. So I'll be, or yeah, well maybe you will be adding. I was in Prague and drank a beer as it, yeah man, as it was water. It was a fun time. It was crazy. I suffered for weeks afterwards, but it was so fun. We went to one bar, club, whatever it was, somewhere downstairs. It had some sort of a cave vibe, like a rock bar. I can't remember what it was called, but they played a lot of rock music, and it was just awesome. We met this what we called him Viking. It was like a Nordic guy with like total Viking beard, and it was really fun. We kept shouting stuff at each other. Like he was shouting something in some Nordic language, and then we in English or German, and we didn't understand anything each of us said, but we had a great time. Nice, it's not back, yeah. Nah, it was in one of the main party roads, I think. I can't remember. No. That's cool. Maybe I find it. I'll look it up later. Yes, I figured it would be cool. I want the back to the infection. I think I want that in. We should have like if you're infected and you're near anyone else and you do not have face protection, you should spread the virus. Oop. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was like instant bromance. That's so cool. Yeah, that's a fun time. it was a complete fire hazard down there. There was like only one very small exit. No, it was terrible. I mean, that would not have been possible in Switzerland, but it was fun. Did you recently do some testing on the server? Like, did you play the mod a bit, or just specific testing of features? I'm wondering how, like, for I'm trying to sometimes sit back and get a feeling for the quality and current state of the mod, just to understand, is it currently fun to play, and if not, why is it not fun? Okay, me neither, so I need to catch up on just playing it some time. Drop that. I'm playing without Ravage today. Just to have a bit more of a standalone experience. And I might actually write a small spawner for the Half-Life zombies. We'll see. I don't really want to spend too much time on it, but just wanted to check that out a little bit. I changed the... So one early crafting feature is when you can craft from inventories to inventory, sorry, from items to items in your inventory. So it's just you have two things in your bag, and you can take those two things, combine them, and you get something new, like the campfire kit or the razor wire kit. Yeah, I mean, we can hop on the server, man. I'm not sure if you're on your PC or on your phone, but we could. I'll be down for a server session. I'm not sure at what state the server is, but if you have time, I will hop onto the server and we do a session there. So I can guide you through and you can ask on the go. Might be good to give you some orientation again, because there's so much stuff that changed. I can understand you lost track. That should be recognized. The hell? I added bush. I added gathering from bushes. Let me know if the sound is too loud, by the way. Sure. Take your time. I just noticed something anyway, so... What? Oh, I have a weapon. No, I have no weapon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, thanks. Why is... Not cool. What the fuck? bush gathering is not showing. Why is it not showing? Right, so chopping trees works. Interesting. That tree should also be recognized because it starts with a... That is a little bit weird. I'm confused. I should be able to gather stuff from these bushes. Oh, do I have... Oh, the check is updating properly. No, it's all bushes. I think it's a matter of... Why? Okay, that's interesting. So... the updater does his thing, but it's not showing the... Maybe the conditions are not proper. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I'm just trying different... Okay, it should be showing. Okay. Some sort of an error. Okay. Okay. It's probably an issue with the... Hey Bob, how are you doing? Yeah, so the thing is that everything is fine except the hold action is not active, so that might be a respawn issue. Let me quickly check. That's stupid, that should multiply. What am I doing? It works like this should actually be multiplying the... I think there's an issue. Are you up? We're drinking beer. Do you have any beer? It's beer time. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, I forgot to initiate it. Okay, all good. Can't complain if it cannot work. Push. But what I'm concerned now is, if you look at this, this is initiated first time the player is in the mission. This should add a respawn. This should multiply this event handler. T is also cool. I'm alright with T. Okay, let's test it. So maybe I need to push that change actually. Let me check something else. Scavenging. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh yeah, okay, got it. Not sure if you know what I'm looking at, but this here is anytime I respawn, it's adding this whole hold action, but because of this respawn here, event handler is in here, it will multiply that event handler, so that's bad. We can't have that. We do put this into the init. Actually, that one we leave. So basically any hold action that we keep on the player needs to be reinitialized with a at respawn event handler, because when you die, you lose the hold actions assigned to your player. So yeah, dude, maybe you also include that into your update. Init should come first. Yes, perfect. I'm pushing that so you can also include it. Hotfix. Pushes and wood. Yeah, that's not healthy. Yeah, that's only happening now once. There was a problem we had in other cases, so I'm a bit surprised that I didn't notice that. Right. Okay. Pushing. RHS seems to have a lot of issues with bad magazine or weapon config. Usually when I use RHS I get errors. Let's crunch this. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it's just bad config or inconsistent config. Yeah, it's possible there are mod conflicts with copper, so. I don't know, just noticed, so. You should have seen the pull, meanwhile, at the push, sure. Recently thought about, but that's not a priority, just something I thought about. The use, how VA could be used, like, because currently it's just mainly a zombie apocalypse. But I think it would be cool to have, with some tweaks in the AI and site spawner and maybe the object spawners, with some tweaks that you could completely change the theme. For example, you have all those Half-Life mods, you spawn in enemy units as combine forces or just, that faction. And zombies will be, just a Half-Life mod, head crabs and zombies, stuff like that, or something where you're set in a World War II scenario and some experiments went terribly wrong, so your enemies... Well, it's not really zombie apocalypse, yeah, but currently I'm using it mainly as zombie apocalypse. So it could be anything. I kind of like that. So you could have like a map overrun by the Wehrmacht, the Nazis, and you're sort of in the resistance group, and then however you want it. Maybe some Nazi experiments went wrong, and also zombies roam the place. Or you could, have the raptors from the Raptors mod spawn. So I kind of like to think about these things, like how you could use it. For that I would need to add the AI spawners a little bit more, so you can maybe better restrict it to, for example, Wehrmacht or Nazi enemies or Half-Life stuff. and sort of a general ambient spawner for creature NPCs, like just any zombie or any sort of creature that would then roam. You can just apply what type of enemy you want. So that could use a themed version, yeah. This is why I told you to consider custom sites. Yeah, that will be a thing. It's actually right now you could very easily add custom sites. The code is there. The code would basically allow you to just feed in your array of compositions using the map grabber and so on. Yeah, that's actually already in. There's no interface for it, but you can do that. You can just place your stuff and grab it, copy it to the clipboard and feed it into a variable. Actually show you. It's the decomposition file. Here. So you could have this. You could have World War II themed or whatever you want. Theoretically, you could have completely custom sites. You tell the spawner the conditions where it can spawn the site. You could tell it what composition array it should access, maybe, you know, crash sites or camps or whatever. And then you could tell it what type of AI should be there. Should there be zombies? Should there be guarding AI? Should there be stalkers nearby that come to you if you get to the base? Or should there be patrols around it? All that stuff is actually possible. And I think going forward when I work with these sites, so all the sites will be a lot more modular. Like, next step will be that for example, for the bandit camp, you'll be able to choose if patrols should be there or if defenders are there or stalkers nearby or just zombies. If we would be able to read external file placed, let's say mission PBO, that pulls the custom. I don't know if that's possible, but I mean, you could just put in an init file. You could put that information in. You can see right now what you see on the screen is basically the format, and you use the object grabber function, bisthink object grabber and object mapper. So it's pretty easy to do that. So you have the format, you put it into and you just push back that whole array here into the composition. That'll be fairly easy. I'll roam some while you update the server. I think some more people joined. Hi to everyone that joined. Don't be shy, say hi. Report back your beer that you're currently drinking. Mission. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing I did. That's just this function. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's possible. I would have to read it up, but simulation is part of it, yeah. It's actually a good point, I need to check that. But I'm overwriting it anyway, so. Let's check out Electro. A lot of shy people in the chat. It's okay, guys. You only bite a little bit. I added placeable and craftable, so you can basically craft now from wire. You can craft barbed wire, and from barbed wire plus some kindle you can craft a placeable razor wire kit. That's part of the new system. I can actually show you guys. That will be like the very basic base building. Yeah, Raj, just a small update. Liviona can have buildings, furniture and buildings now. So we double click the wire. If we have 2 wires, we can craft 1 barbed wire. Remove that fucking link. So we have a barbed wire now. If we have three barbed wire and 3 kindle, 4, sorry. And craft a barbed wire kit, and that we can then place. Timing and everything is just default for testing, but basically this is what could be done, and it's saved into any database. The Vion. Harry Potter reference, nice, nice. What a classy stream we have here today. That's a good question. It's actually really cool, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's fine, makes sense with the barbed wire together. Oh, good job. Oh, no, I think it's good. I think it's a good job. Well done. Where did you get the model from? You could rotate it, yeah. I don't mind. I think it's cool. Yeah, I think if you can scale it down a little bit, that would be cool. So it makes more sense that you can, like as if it would be a bit more compact. So the new, I hope you got it. I mean, it's okay. ArmA 2. Yeah, I think you told me. Sorry. Great job, by the way. So the dude has recently added a lot of models and pictures and items emote that we can then use, mainly medical items, but also other things. Like he imported the model for the barbed wire. And basically what the whole thing I tried to say like before, so we have a basic crafting now where you craft from items to an item. So I mean inventory item, you craft a new inventory item from inventory item. So nothing to be placed, just something that also lands in your inventory. And the new system now is made for sort of kits. So let's say with inventory items you craft an item that can then be placed. So for example, you take Kindle and you take some rags. And you craft a campfire kit, and that campfire kit can then be placed on the ground. So it's a system framework for that. It will not be too useful, especially the second part where you can place the kits for custom stuff. But I think for us, for just the general VA stuff, it will make it much easier to add stuff, because now we just add a new kit model and assign a object, a map object to it. That is the result when you place the kit, and then we can just add that kit class name into the placeable objects array, and whenever you click on one of those objects, it will automatically start the placement. I can actually show the code quickly. Maybe do that's especially interesting for you. So we have the functions crafting init. No, it's not here. So this is the whole recipe thing, right? So you have you can craft a splint from kindle and burlap. A splint, kindle, and burlap are all inventory items, right? Here you could, for example, craft the campfire kit from branches and rags. Okay, thanks. And then the new thing is here. So this is the new recipe generator for items that are kits that can be placed on the ground. So what you enter is an array of, this is the kit, the inventory item kit that you need to click on. Then you have the resulting object that is built, and you tell it if it has inventory, yes or no. So the razor wire kit places a razor wire, has no inventory. This is for the saving, so it will just save it as object and not as inventory object storage. And here is the tent packed that will spawn a tent dome which has inventory. And then here we can basically, into this variable, you can feed in your recipes or your placement combinations in that format. No, I don't think. I think it's more of a early or a simple, the simplest version of crafting and placing. Like for small stuff like campfire, a packed tent, something that you would be able to keep in your inventory and then just place it. So you prepare and place it. I think the best example is the tent. Where for very simple crafting you just craft another item from other materials and that just lands in your inventory. Oops. hell? Right, okay. Too early. To delay it a little bit. We don't need that at the very beginning. Placeable. Yeah, it's just the small stuff. I think the the placeable tent is probably the best example. We just need a function, a template function where we can just place stuff like that. Campfire, I think, is something you can argue about if that should be placed directly. And then later on, bigger stuff. I mean, sandbags could be something. There you get the problem with the size, so that's not realistic. But you know, I think we can put in there whatever we think makes sense. And then the next step will be to have the large base building or the large objects creation, crafting, building, to have a function for that. And because of the required size and material count, this will probably be something that you do out of a loot box. So not something out of your inventory. So it will be a different system. Inventory food spoiling is in, yeah. It's by default it's on 600 seconds, so... Oh yeah, that's another new thing for the other viewers. Basically if you have anything edible in your inventory as a player, it will start to go bad. So you cannot keep it endlessly. But by default every 10 minutes it checks if you have anything in your inventory that's edible or drinkable, and it will reduce its durability, so after some times it will be destroyed. Basically simulating that the longer you have the food item, for example, in your inventory, the less of it is edible. That will avoid that people just hoard stuff. And it's in, yeah. I think 10 seconds will be a good first frequency for the spoiling. And I think long term we will need to... Sorry, eating some dried mango. It's an addiction. Mango, whatever. Have you changed the amount of food rounds for the food items? No, but we need to review that so it makes sense. I think some are not that well. That's something we need to review. How many basically rounds each food item has, as in the nutrition or drink value it has, which is then also the item that is ticked, or the amount that is ticked down when spoiling. But I have not changed it so far. I wanted to say something. What did I want to say? I want to add, maybe you noticed it before, but you can loot these objects now, and these you can also loot, and you can, from all you can get either kindle, branches, an axe, nails, hammer, saw, all that stuff. Well, mainly you get lumber, but as I did for medical plus the random, Yeah, balancing, absolutely. So that's something we'll need to look at. Yeah, I think generally the whole balancing, that will take a lot of time. Like, if you think about it. No, why? Why does it not work? Okay. Just impatient. Yeah, absolutely. I think balancing will make or break the mod in the end, so once everything works technically, we need to balance it. It's very important. I think it will take some time to go through all the features and practice it while playing. But good thing is it will be easy changes then, and just tinkering. Yeah, I mean, you cannot loot it anymore afterwards, and it would be better for immersion if you'd remove the X item, yeah. That's why we play it, yeah, exactly. How's the server coming? Yeah, play balance. I think that's why, you know, obviously first we need to make sure it's playable in a reasonable way, and then we can just play the shit out of it, invite other players to the server, and then we can just test. Because I'm for example, I'm probably the worst tester. Probably pretty useless as a tester because I'm not approaching it. I would probably not see half the problems. Service up, okay. This is why you usually are much more successful when testing and finding stuff. Mm-hmm. I would have forgotten to hide the screen. I think I'm joining. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. We're on the server. Yeah, I'm excited to once the build is stable enough, and with that I mean that there's no major breaking bugs, and that the main survival features that they work. I mean, looting is fine, that's just a matter of balancing mostly. Admin tools is this. I don't have all the features in that I want yet, but at least you can get some gear and... Whoa! Wow! Right. Go civilian stuff. Nice. Okay, smooth performance. Are you porting me to you? I think you're in Zeus, right? Let me know. I don't think I have RS enabled. I'm at... I should know that. I'm at the coast. TP me. Toilet paper you. Let's see. See if I can teleport. Nope. But let me try to do it with player set pause get pause till all players select 0. I'm here. No, it's okay. Oh, who's the other guy? Are we more than one? Or what is that? Are you the... Okay, that was an AI. I'm the white guy. Well, that's bad, both are white. Okay. The admin tool doesn't seem to work on... Okay, that's bad. Event handler is only on the... Okay. Admin tools only work once. After respawn they stop working. Because they're fixed on the... Never mind. So we have a map, Don't want to be that military geared. And I want his backpack. Right. Great, so you looted that, so I can no longer loot that, that works fine. Let's see how survival works if we quickly we starve and so on. Yeah, seems to be good. Don't let me know if you need to know something. You know, trying to comment on stuff that I know are new. So this thing doesn't, so this used to be a big issue. But we never tested the drunk effect for the vodka. Is there a drunk effect? Did you add that? By the way, should we hop on Discord so you don't hear me with the delay? Oh, shit. Ah, there's a bug. I'm still having these scavenge. Fuck. No, why? I still have these scavenge refrigerator blah blah. Shit. Okay. The scavenging of a food object still may bug out. didn't properly reset. Yeah, let's get a vehicle. Let's go to the dev talk. Dev voice. Right. You can hear me real time. So I have a scav bug where basically I was looting food objects that were near each other. The kitchen stuffs and the refrigerator? No, I don't know how to say. And the bug was, it was not duplicated, but it wouldn't reset properly, so I need to check that. It's not there now, that's a cool thing. And it only happened because those items are very close to each other. The left, yeah. Here it happens. Maybe because I was interrupting it. Wait a little, sometimes you don't have feedback. Oh, so it doesn't tell you that it's doing something. I only get the nothing. Oh, okay, now it's bugged. Shit. Seems that if I complete it... Oh, what the hell? Okay. I cannot really reproduce it. I think I completed an action and then it stuck to me. That's weird. So the good thing is it's not game breaking, but I would like to remove it, so I need to check. Okay. The stair just killed me. Classic ArmA. Now I cannot loot those that you have looted, so that should work properly. You did notice any bug, or you did not notice? That is good, so I cannot loot any of these anymore because we've looted it. Good. I know what to look for, I think, in the code. So I can reproduce it, I just need to figure out the way. It seems to me that in certain circumstances the hold action is not properly reset. Memo it. Yeah. Actually report it as a bug. Food. Scav. So I'll put a note in and then we'll check. Food spoiling in action is happening only 10 minutes, every 10 minutes by default, so it would be very lucky if you'd see it. And you only get a message once one of the food is gone bad. But it does basically every 10 minutes by default. It will check your inventory, and if you have food it will remove all inventory and re-add it again -1 round. I died, okay. I was just wondering why I had full loot. Because I died. I can't... not sure actually. Thanks. The rice has 20. Okay. Let's monitor my rice. Let's get a car. Where do we have a car? We are at Green Mountain. If you have an idea for a cool vehicle spawn icon, feel free to... Ah shit, where are we? Then let me know. I'm using the default one. What's close to Green Mountain? T30. What? What's that? T34. Jeez fucking Christ. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I recently watched some history streams, history YouTube videos about tanks in Kursk. I think this one was a topic. Okay, I'm completely lost. I should know where Green Mountain is. Come on. BM. 5 right? 5 Oh, thanks, okay. Nice. Okay, so we go this direction. Down the hill towards Pustov. Ugorevka. Test stamina. Check some bushes if you can search them. What did we do with stamina? Did you adjust the stamina? Did you do the player settings? Co-op, oh co-op, okay. Good. Oh good, okay. That's a very old feature, so I'm happy that it works. We need to check if it... I reached the end of the forest, just run downhill. That's me shooting. Let's make sure. We need to go to the tree. I think we're too far on the left. We need to go to the right, down the tree line, it seems. Okay. Follow me. To the right? To your right? Yeah, exactly. My keyboard still switches. I need to fix that again. There's this sniper tree line here. And it should be in that area. Yeah, same. That's good. We ran quite reasonably long enough. So by the way, for any viewer, most of these interactions are only available if you, at least if you're not in a car and if you do not have a weapon out, so it should not disturb you in combat. How many helis are spawn are helis activated, by the way? Push all the, yeah, it's on. You can get branches, and most branches can be used same as Kindle now. It's like an alternative. Oh, it should spawn. I can actually spawn it right into. Okay, I could actually spawn them or add a function where the branches are spawned right into your inventory and only spawned on the ground if you do not have a space. It's possible that I'm to your left. Did it go into your inventory? Did I already add that? Not in. Yeah, there should be a look. It should spawn a Kindle. No, it should spawn a branch model on the ground actually. It's not automatically picked up, so I think I need to change that, but there should be a branch model somewhere here. If it's not, then it's underneath. So I need to spawn it in a simulated holder so it falls to the ground, I think. Let me quickly check the codes. Let me quickly look at the code just to understand what we can expect and what not. Push, push. Okay. Yeah, it should spawn something on the ground, but it's not simulated, so it might just end up being, while we're on a slope, it might just end up being on the ground. Trying to find the car. Oh, there's the car. Oh wow. By the way, you can change the settings. They have building positions and they do spawn loot actually. I checked it, but they do not have a specific category. So we should definitely, for like hunting cabins, hunting logs, all that stuff, we should have a separate category. I always loved those in DayZ because you could always get like a sort of a rifle from it, a civilian rifle. Or P-Walk for a bit. I hate that I get those tickets on the top right corner. I don't know how to turn that off actually. Kill tickets, it's very annoying. Yeah, top right if you check my screen. I get one for every killed zombie. What's the matter with the... Oh, do more zombies spawn if you shoot near town. There's a wrench in there that we should... Ah, die. If I shoot near a town... Okay, so I take it. Then more zombies will come? Tank dead. Oh shit, engine dead. We need motor parts. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, interesting. Ah, the food spoiling works. Cool. Let me get the wrench. Let's get to a place with medical facilities. I want to search them for we should get some medical items. Don't just test that as well. Actually, I should probably send you a rarity, or let me check how you set up the rarity. We could go to... Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if it's a... I need to check my random damaging system. It might be a problem. Alright, let me make a memo. See, I already forgot. No, let me just put it to Trello. Check spawn damage might not apply correctly. Seems to have no effect. And then the next one was push, scav, spawn branches directly into inventory or via simulated ground holder bit into the air. So the branches will either admin can TP. I have no idea. I don't even know how to get admin. Let's just drive. Let's see how performance is while we drive, because loot should not spawn as long as we're in a vehicle. It shouldn't spike too much. I'm just trying to figure out what a good place would be. We could check Starry. I'm not sure if Starry has a hospital or something like that. Oh, you went outside, okay. Yeah, I don't remember which town has a medical facility. Cherno for sure, maybe Zelenogorsk. Pogorevka now. Let's go back, let's turn back and go to Zelenogorsk, and if there's none we go to Cherno. man, that's killing performance. What the hell? Oh, that was a massive desync. I didn't see that we were driving. Okay. ArmA. I think I'm... Stupid game. I'm here. I moved that actually, I started to shoot with it, but that was me. I was out there at the artillery computer. But let me see if I can enter the vehicle now. See, I cannot enter the vehicle. Only if you're out, it seems. Yeah, now I can enter. This is so stupid. Oh, you were able to enter. That's weird. And before I had total desync, I didn't see you drive at all. For me, it jumped from the start of Pogorevko to here. Oh wait, this is Seleno. Wait. What? Stupid game. They're not spawning unless someone else is there. You won't spawn items if you're in a car. This is you could check it with Zeus. It should work. I checked it a lot. But if you want to check it, you need to keep adding all curators to Zeus. And then you can just drive into a town and hop into Zeus to see. My water bottle has gone bad. Empty water bottle has gone bad. Oh, that's bad. We need to remove the empty containers from the... from the items go bad loop. Why did I jump out? So stupid. Some houses will not allow you to loot stuff that's inside the house, like furniture. It's those houses. I think that's just because these are just part of the building. Shame. The radius, let me check. It's per settings. Let me double check. Enable dynamic load spawner. 150 meters. 300 meters on mission, I'm not sure what applies here. 500 meters on client. The mission, yeah, okay. 300 meters radius per player is populated with loot. I had just some loot, so that was fine. Yeah, I went nearly to the military base. I think I went a bit too further, yeah. So that's what it is. I think 300 meters. I mean, it's a matter of performance, I guess. I cannot get in. So weird. I think you need to go out, and then I can enter, and then you can enter. I have no idea why it does that. Yeah, now I can enter. Is it a cup vehicle? Is it? I had it a lot actually. Yeah, might really be cup. I guess let's go to journal then. God. Wobbly wobbly. For me the vehicle right now is just standing there, so I'm not sure if... okay, you're teleporting. Wasn't sure if you're like rubber banding. Oof. That was dangerous. Oh, wait, go out again? Stupid, this mistake. This bug. There's stalkers here. Wait, where? Yeah, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go for him. They should be activated by now and start to follow one of us. Go by foot. It doesn't despawn. It stays there. Even if it's dynamic loot. That's new. It's like persistent, but it will just slowly start to spawn wherever a player is. Yeah. I tried hiding, but the hiding jack action is more performance intensive than just leaving it there. Yeah, or if you loot it. Are you in Zeus? Oh yeah, you're in Zeus. Do you see if he has the waypoint on me? Oh. I'm on the roof, so should be able to see them. I don't see them. Are you shooting or is the bot shooting? Yo, Eisten, how are you doing? Okay. So it's VA AI versus... Oh, I can see them. I can see the shot. So it's VA AI versus Ravage AI. May the stronger win. Eisten, we're actually live testing the mod at the moment on the server. Random wave. Well, it is a bit random because I gave it only knows your or mine approximate situation. It doesn't know exactly where we are. I didn't want that because it doesn't make sense that they know exactly where you are. So they'll just keep searching you. Oh, I see a zombie. Someone is shooting zombies. Can see some. Are you in the industrial? One survivor is part of a large group. Okay. Are you in front of a big industrial building with see-through glasses? And is a zombie walking towards you from a red brick wall? You got lost in what? Okay, that's funny. The wandering off behavior might still happen. Okay. So far it's good, man. We've spotted some issues, but we mainly wanted to make sure that also the dude is up to speed with what I changed. And because we've had so many changes in different systems that we're actually, it's not always easy to, you know, keep track. And so we figured we'd just do a little playthrough and see how it works. Currently trying to get to a medical facility to get well, medicals. I can jump down here. Zombie. Nice. Actually see if I can get down here. There should be a way down, yeah? Can't loot, okay, that's weird. Oh, okay, yeah. So your character, okay, now I get it. Nobody saw that. Yeah, now we're trying to get to a medical facility and also check some Stalker AI. And Stalker AI is basically randomly spawned bots that are inactive. Okay. Hearing shots. And let's meet at the Great Silos. It's not me shooting, it's to my right shooting. Let's make it the Great Silo next to the... Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, I think I see you. Can you stop and walk back? Okay, that wasn't you. Wait, like this? Yeah, kinda cool. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, kind of. Oh, this was not you, okay, shit. Oh, okay. Shit. Fuck. Damn. Bloody wall ate me. Oh, I should probably not just I just killed a bot. I'm at the rails between the two silos, the blue and the grey ones. I see you. That's me with the green helmet. The zombies walking to my place. Oh, that's you. That's me to your right. Ah, shit. I died. Oh wow. Big ravage issue here. I just got a massive ravage error. I'm coming to you. That's me near you. Me. Oops. Dying gives me awful ravage errors. Admin tools. God mode. Ah, can do it. Where did he go though? Alright, let's eat some chips. Do you get ravage errors when you die? Oh, you're dead too, okay. You're a priest now. Ravage Throne event handler. Line 31. Is there? Actually, this is... Yeah, this might be my... Jesus, really? Hey Luca, how are you doing? Yeah, and I'm also like, I'm not a careful player. No. No, kid's crying, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Buggy as ever. Yes, mate. Where? What? Why am I? Oh. I need to blacklist this. Alright. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah. Sorry, I was hungry. Where's the dude? Yeah, I guess I'm not a good player. And not a patient one, so makes the inverse. We'll nuke the ball. Oh, that ravage error annoys me, but gotta report it then to Alex. I spawned as a Orthodox priest actually. The civil. Oh. Oh shit. Bye bye frames. Oh come on, stupid error report, go away. 10 frames. Okay. Crazy killer, Orthodox priest with the businessman body. Oh wow. I think we're clear of some things and have some other issues. The same thing, yeah. Haha, you died it. What? What? Oh, allow damage through, yeah, that might be steep. Yeah, there's a... I think this session just went to shit. Yeah, so Lucas, so we're actually just playing the just the game on the alpha server, like the closed server, just to get a feeling in game like what works, what doesn't work, and I'm sort of updating Generuski on what I've recently changed and so on. Just how Stalkers acts. Yeah. I'm actually not. I'm not sure. I didn't get any information out of that. Like, do Stalkers work now or do they not? But at least they spawn and they move. And we have the nuclear apocalypse now. How's it going on your end? Did you progress well with the? Oh shit. Ship mod. Yeah. Dude, why do I keep forgetting names of mods? Oh, you know what I mean. Your ship mod. Because you mentioned last time that you're working on an update. Hey, this error report is super annoying. Come on. It's like it's just. I'm so annoyed by constant errors. Like, this triggers something in me. Let me... Yeah, it's Ravage. Let me quickly leave the server. Hide the screen. Disconnect. Your progress. Oh, Nassau, yeah, sorry. Nassau. Okay, I'm back. Oh. VA items. There's some issue related with items, that's weird. I need to check that. Thanks for the log. Alpha group equipment. Okay. Ah, I didn't know that. So it's like specialized military equipment from Russia. Yeah, maybe VA survival subcategory. That's weird. Some config errors. We're currently looking at the RPT log from the server, just the crash reports. Okay, so but that's a completely different project, right? Oh, or is this connected to the... what was it called, Tuska? To the map you released and the mod you wanted to do with it? So you're also releasing the standalone units now? Okay, I'll leave it to you, dude. CFG editor subcategories. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and find a hospital. I think it's somewhere in 12 o'clock. But if mine is doing a lot of models for his portfolio and he wanted to do that sort of stuff, so we decided to make a model. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, sounds cool. So he does general modeling, and this is just ArmA will just be a application you can apply it to. Torresk. Okay, it's another thing. Actually, playing on Torresk made me think about... that's considered hospital in the categorization. Okay, cool. Where does he make the models in? Food, medicine, some light sources. Yeah, seems to work. Light bulb. Okay, why not? Hey Yuki, how are you doing? Yeah, playing Torresk made me think that, so tell your friend that we need a model for a improvised makeshift splint, because I'm using that. Maya, okay. Playing Torresk made me think that what if I apply so two things actually, just generally that I usually apply VA on huge maps, and you know, I sometimes should probably also test on small maps, and what different game style that would require. And the next thought was then, alright, I need to make sure that all my survival light bulb with a model of I'll check that later. So basically I figured, right, the whole survival aspects, how would they work on a small map? For example, the hunting, the looting of gathering of edible objects and so on. So I figured I should make sure that the whole animal spawner for hunting, maybe fishing, trapping, farming should be something that can be reproduced, sort of. So the dead animals will respawn. FSB series, hello, welcome to the stream. Taunus, Taunus, yeah. I can do that. I tested it once. So basically, yeah, just made me think that the whole hunting system, the animal spawner, everything should be something, even if you're on a small map, that you can scale it in a way where you can continuously survive even on a small map. So you know, you can farm up stuff, stuff respawns, you can farm it again in a good way. Which made me then think about my shipwreck spawner, and I think I will change it into something that is dynamic. But basically it comes and goes with the tide, right? So you might have some shipwreck or general debris spawning on your shores, and they will despawn and respawn. So it's probably worth, you know, going out and whoa, someone's shooting at me. What's that? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Yeah. Basically, it just made me think: can the system work on a very small map? Especially the survival aspect. So you can harvest many aspects. Of fishing, hunting, and so on. Yeah, shipwrecks would just be something like you have your animals that you can hunt, and there can only be so many animals, right? Then you can maybe fish. There should always be an alternative. I have a group of 5, 6, 7 people and one without a sight. You mean like player indicators? I'm not sure if we should add that actually. So communication is important. And shipwreck would be something where you can loot something that is reasonable, that it you know, respawns. For example, the whole dynamic loot system, stuff that spawns here, I think that shouldn't respawn, at least until server restart, right? But stuff that, you know, like shipwreck debris or so, that makes sense, right? That stuff might respawn, or you know, it disappears again, comes in another day, another place, and so on. Oh yeah. Maybe the markers should be moving to monitor the patrol or the stalkers, as in a debug tool. Are you still inside the building, or where are you? We could even, you know, as easy as just add different type of bright vests to the stalkers, so they get red vests and the patrols get blue vests or so. Yeah. It depends. The patrols are just roaming and engaging with us if they see us, and the stalkers will either stalk you or me at the moment. June FPS 300 plus 300. Good night, Zen. Sleep tight. Thanks for looking into the stream. Two running our way. Where? Oh yeah, he's aiming at my face. What FPS do you have? Alright, man. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time. You like finding and fixing stuff, yeah. Oh, it's sometimes good to just play a little bit and see how it feels, if something feels completely off. By the way, to test the VA AI, we should medicine spawns. Yeah, that's fine. To test the VA AI, we should probably turn off Ravage AI going forward. Because currently there seems to be a lot of ambient Ravage AI also running around, unless you've disabled it. Then there would have been a lot of enemy activity here. Okay. At least we fixed the bush, the branch farming. I'm outside in front. To woods. Yeah. Oh no, we don't. We drink fire. We didn't fix. I forgot. We didn't fix. Bushes because sometimes they don't spawn branches, or they spawn branches under the ground. No, I don't think so, but we can check. I don't think this is considered military. MP7, yeah, that could be civilian self-defense guns. Okay, I just got the scavenge food buck. It appears if you look at scavengeable object and then look away in a bad way. Yeah, I'm checking lockers then. I can't reproduce it here. Are you upstairs? I hear you upstairs. No, you're not. Hmm? Oh, there's another way upstairs here, okay. Oh, here you are, okay. I heard sounds from above me and you were not above me. Now it's a civilian. Okay, so this is not a civilian building in this map. Good to know. Yeah, that should probably be military then. Aha, no, it's fire station. Okay, that should be civilian or police then. Yeah. The bug is there, but it's actually not game breaking. It's just not so nice. I think, yeah. The good thing is it doesn't get stuck, so if you get the bug and if you look at an object again, it will disappear. Oh, now I have it. If you look at it and you get the hold action and then you just run away in a way where probably your line intersect object gets... So the interruption of the hold action, the loop is not exited 100% properly in all cases, and that's causing the issue. Oh. Okay, so I know what to look for, but let's see. It's not a terrible game breaking bug, and I have some hints where I could start to look at things, so alright. Crowbar. That's crowbar, yeah? That's crowbar for scavenging exactly crates, but it's the general crates category. We need to separate crowbar crates with from normal crates. And I didn't fix that yet. We need one new category, just a separate wooden crates one. So for example, cardboard boxes, they can be looted. And then we need for the stashes of logs and wooden boards, we need scavenging actions that requires a saw. And if you have a saw, you can cut out smaller pieces of wooden boards from wooden board piles on the map. By the way, generally, if you have, while doing a hold action, if you get a bug, this will completely bug the whole hold action system. Just as a FYI, so if there's a coding error that spits a error and it interrupts the proper finalization of the hold action, you will have an issue. It basically breaks the game then. I get the nothing, that's funny. Like if I loot something and if I find nothing, I get nothing. Like the nothing feedback. If I find something, it tells me, for example, round small caliber looted, so it's very funny that it doesn't work for you. Or I know that some objects don't properly return a message because they're in the wrong category. That was the RVG flare and maybe the light sticks. But you would be very unlucky if you only get those. But that's really strange. Maybe it has to do with Susing or so. Radio. Go up to radio tower. Where the hell is the radio tower there? Oh, okay. The one in the distance, right? Could be that, yeah. I see you, okay. FSB series, are you still in the stream? Are you on Discord as well? I don't recognize your YouTube username. Oh man, there's so much stuff to test. We should. I'll probably send you something where we limit or control the loot economy, where we restrict weapons to a certain arsenal, just to make sure that works. Maybe gear. Only a selected few of rifles and pistols spawn per category. It's actually a feature test, just to make sure the function works properly. Not balancing. Okay, I'm quite low on, I'm like 60% food and hunger. Right, eating. Wait, let me get some cheating going. There's some items here. You can activate the zombie killer. Or I've activated. I want to spectate how it looks from a side. What do you mean? The chopping? Oh, okay. The tree will be hidden once we're out of range. Let me quickly check if we can already make Kindle. There should be a crafting recipe. Nope, that's not in yet. I don't have the rest. Okay, I can see. Seems I can't chop. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Damn it. I have the scavenge vehicle. Hold action. Locked. But only until I look at it again. So weird. Seems to be the same issue than with the other one. Funny. Okay, let's get some kindle. Currently we cannot create kindle from wooden logs. I need to add that recipe so that you can double click on wooden logs, and if you have a saw or an axe you can get kindle. Let's create a fire and cook something. Yep. That shouldn't be. Can you scavenge that vehicle? Okay. That doesn't work then. It's funny, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's check some other outside loot that is scavengeable. Because I noticed that inside it usually works. Apparently not outside. This here we could add for like that might not be. Never mind, that might not be a recognizable object. Else we could have used it for together electronic parts or so. Let's cook something anyway, let's check that later. Craft the campfire kit. The Vienna buildings rarely have proxy, they're usually the building. Yeah, okay. We noticed that for some buildings. And actually I think they're Liviona buildings. Liviona. To craft campfire you should be able to use either branches or kindle, and you need a rag and a burlap, or a burlap for it. So any combination of rag, burlap, kindle and branch should do it. Yeah. You need 5 branches and 1 rag or 1 burlap, and you need 1 kindle and 1 burlap or rag. Yuki, how are things on your end? The screenshots you guys have posted are quite cool. Oh, you don't have a... wait. Should be... okay, yeah, backpack now. Oh. Yeah, these are just gun bags here, let me drop you this one. I dropped one backpack here. Okay, I should be able to... or not. Good. Kindle burlap. Heads up, we detected copyrighted audio in your stream. Oops. Was a day of bug fixes, nice. It can be good, can be bad. Will there be some kind of base building? Yes. Some kind of. You don't need wood logs, you need kindle. And you need to add them via cheat. Or branches, yeah. Branches you can collect from the bushes, and kindle we need to add the recipe to craft logs into kindle. FCB, yeah, so there will be crafting, and there will be some sort of placement, like of tents, campfire. We can actually all test that now. And there will be some sort of barricading or base building. There currently is on the Steam version, there is a work in progress version of it. You can actually see it here, where you can just simply, without any material requirement, place stuff. And that's something we will extend into a proper base building system. But priority right now is the crafting, survival, cooking portion. See, so this is the concept that you place objects, and these are getting saved onto the server persistently. And this is the old system, and the new system will basically allow you to place for example, right now we have you can craft campfire kits, or you can loot deployable tents, and then these can be placed. Desolation Redux like custom houses? No, I lack the knowledge to do that, and I also don't want that. So I think my base building, the biggest part will be building a camp for you, and then building utilities and maybe some defenses. And then if the users want to have a base building system where they can place whole buildings, they can do that. They can just add whatever blueprint they want, but I don't think I will focus on that. I actually don't enjoy the whole base building around placing whole structures and then fortifying you inside of it and so on. But there are very likely going to be possibilities for mission makers or server makers. but it's not comparable, I think, to something, you know, where you can properly put walls together to get a sort of a building. Buried stashes, yeah, that'll be a thing. I think we just where did you saw that in the last stream maybe? That'll be a cool thing. Doesn't show the crafting. Yeah, you're using wooden logs, so with the branches it should work. Let me test. 5 branches. It doesn't work with wooden logs. Yeah. I got the... I can craft either a campfire kit with branches and burlap or branches and rags. I'll actually cancel it and I'll drop the branches for you. Yeah, you need to click on the branches. Double left click on the branches. Yeah, don't want them to be visible from Hellas. Yeah, I think currently the bandit camps, even in the Steam version of VA, they have buried. Oh, that's not good. I can see and interact with that. Okay, that's good to know. I get the hold action to destroy the fire now. I can jump on. You can kill me with it. Shit. Yeah, we don't want that. Where did he go? Yeah, I need to change that interaction with these objects. It should only become interactable once it's placed, so I'm thinking of assigning it different states. Still no flames. I need to look into that. Something in my placement doesn't allow the fire to be shown. Crafted elevator, what's that? Aha, okay. That's late, I was a bit slow. Yeah, right, that was totally intended, of course. Let's check if that cursor object has simulation enabled. It has simulation enabled. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Need to look into that. Add wood. I tried to put the cooking utility on top of it to see what happens in multiplayer. No, not yet, I should add that. That's just something I didn't properly... There should be an option to add branches, wood logs and kindle. I think it only works with kindle at the moment. But that's just something I didn't code yet. Place cooking utility. You should get the option to select the recipe now. Brilliant. Okay, so Kindle can... The problem now is we cannot take away the... Yeah, I need to redo that. I think it's... I can currently not take away the cooking utility, so that's bad. Oh, did you start cooking? Oh yeah, you started cooking, I think. No? No, I didn't. Yeah, oh, that's bad. I need to change the placement and how it can be interacted. I figured like it could be... The campfire could be spawned and then we just assign a variable to it. You know, 0 to 5, for example. So 0 is just a non-placed campfire, so no one can interact with it. Then once it's placed, it goes to local variable 1, and 1 means it's placed and it's not burning. 1.5 could be placed and burning, 2 could be placed, burning, and a cooking utility on it, and 3 could, for example, be it's cooking, and so on. I think I'm working with that. I don't think I have a recipe for raw meat coded yet. Nah, I don't think so. The recipes are boil water from any canteen, any container, cook beans, pumpkin soup, which is clean water and pumpkin. Yeah, need some love, that thing. Not happy with cooking. Beans. Let me see what it needs for beans. Actually, let's try to cook pumpkin soup. Pumpkin. And then VA water bottle full. I need more space. Yeah, the space issue is indeed a problem. You shouldn't rely on inventory space for cooking. You should be able to place it like we started to do once, so that you basically have you create your fireplace and then you can place your ingredients next. Cooking pile. So much stuff to fix. I am. I think it's fair to say in general that we need to come up with a new system for cooking. I mean, parts are okay. I think it's just there needs to be a proper status for the fire. It does work, yeah, but it still has a lot of issues. And it will break, so it's I think it works very rudimentary. Is it cooking for you now? Place beans. You probably miss an ingredient. Let me quickly check. Raw beans and water bottle full, clean. You need a... yeah. Need that. Yeah. I need to check the fire if the loop is right. It should turn off at some point. I increased the fuel that one piece of wood adds, but let me actually check if it goes down. Maybe add cargo to campfire. Oh yeah, we could actually use the tent version to do that. Yeah. Then we just try to write the cooking with that based on its inventory. Yeah. Yeah. So basically we have a container for the fire, and in there we put everything, like the cooking utility, and then it just checks what's in there and does stuff with it. I think that might be a better approach. Like it has 10 fuel in it yet. Yeah, this is like the sort of Daisy approach, I think. I guess it makes sense. Let's try that. Because yeah, now we can the inventory remove commands are not the same for. I'll check it. I need to look properly into it. I think it would be the best solution. So you basically put in all the ingredients and all the materials you need and the utilities into the fire, and then depending on what it's in there, you get the appropriate hold actions. See, let me get a can of raw beans. Yeah, it degraded before. Seems to work. Let me see if I can cook raw beans now. Don't die, fucking. Cooked beans. Missing ingredients. Ugh. Maybe a typo. Cooked beans. What about a full C? Yeah, there's probably some typos in there. I need to review it. I think it's not worth looking further at, what the hell is that? Looking further at the cooking, because I think we'd just have to rewrite it from scratch. And yeah. Then properly add recipes for all the foods things we have, because currently there's just a few example food recipes. Actually, I think I'm going to call it for the day. It's 12 o'clock here, so yeah, I think I go for a nap. But yeah, let's proceed with the testing sessions like on next occasion, because it's good to see what works, what doesn't. But I kind of knew that the whole cooking thing is pretty messed up because that code is very old, and I just didn't want to work on it because I had spent so much time with it. But I think if we have a new go at it, we will progress faster just because of the stuff we learned from the other features. And I'll need to check why fire doesn't properly burn now, because this is just because I know better. This is just because of the new way I spawned the campfires, so that's a bit weird. Oh, I can pick up the cooking utility now. Why can I pick it up now? This cooking. Interesting. Can you? Ah, I think we can only pick up the cooking utility. Yeah, if the fire is not burning. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I basically, if it's hot, you cannot take it away, so you need to turn off the fire. It has some reason behind it as well, but that's a thing. And then once the cooking utility is not there, oh, or even before. Shit, now we have an object here that we cannot interact with. That's bad. Yeah, let's just consider the cooking needs rework. Yeah. Alright guys, I think we call it here. Thanks everyone for joining. Next time we either do another session where we just try to find bugs, because that was quite interesting now, or we work on one of the bugs and try to fix them. Like for example, the whole cooking thing we'll probably rewrite from scratch. Then some other things. Currently there's a lot of things that do not really come together yet. For example, we miss recipes where we just need to add them. So we have the system, we just need to add the recipes and so on. So thank you guys for joining, and see you next time. Cheers.